Hey you guys, it's Icy Eye Candy back with another video. And again, my voice is not 100%, but I promised y'all this double upload. So I want to talk to you guys about the dangers of being in violent situations, whether it's domestic violence or just being careful who you are around and spending time with. And then I want to make the connection to Ryan and tell you a little bit about his story as to what I was alluding to in my last video. So check it out about that whole situation. Ryan Henry recently got himself involved in some drama because he's caught up in the whole Neo and Crystal, his ex-wife, divorce story. But what I'm really here to discuss right now is this story right here. This story right here is crazy, and it sounds like it came out of a movie, an actual literal movie. You might wonder, what does this story have to do with Ryan? Well, if you see the headline, the woman who was killed and the baby that was killed, that was shot 6 times, multiple times, also shot in the head, was Ryan Henry's sister and niece. Wow.
Was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Nova Henry and her baby. Henry was the former girlfriend of ex-Bull star Eddie Curry. ABC 7's Leah Hope was in court for today's sentencing.
The Henry family trudged through 4 years of anguish-filled court proceedings. Today, it ends.
As I stand here in front of you, I still ask myself, why? Why is someone that evil, that callous, and that sadistic? Their only option on January 24th was to brutally murder Nova and Ava.
Justice still hasn't been served in that regard. So you just never get any closure, and it's going to be always that lingering thing about missing your babies and my little granddaughter. I miss them very much.
Nova Henry was shot while holding her 10-month-old Ava Henry Curry in 2009. Frederick Goings was convicted, and today he was sentenced to natural life in prison.
We are very happy knowing that Frederick Goings will never be a free man again. He will never have the opportunity to ruin another family or harm another person.
5 of Henry's relatives spoke in court. Goings was also given the opportunity to speak. He complained about his representation, the judgment, and then he made a statement, saying in part, "I maintain my innocence. I love Nova and Ava, and I'm disappointed with the jury's decision." Judge Maura Slattery Boyle called the attorney-turned-felon with a history of domestic abuse and battery convictions a predator, saying, "You are obsessed with yourself, you have no substance, no integrity." Henry's mother says she's had to forgive Goings and says she prays for his family. Yolande Henry now tries to offer support to other parents who are also grieving a child due to gun violence. The Henry family reminds those listening about the youngest survivor of the murders. Henry's 3-year-old son Noah was home during the shootings and was alone for hours trying to wake up his mother and baby sister. Noah Laus lives with his father, that's professional basketball player Eddie Curry. He was granted custody after the murder.
I hope this don't make Patrice feel away, but this is just the reality. This is me being honest. I don't know, man. People say you can't love people. I really did feel like I loved more than one woman at one time, for sure. Like I felt like I was definitely I don't know. That was crazy. I knew I hadn't put in enough work in my marriage for this to hold up. You know what I mean? Like I felt like the minute I would have said, "Hey, Patrice, we need to talk. I have a daughter and a son." Like, I felt like that would have just been like, I didn't think about having to protect them, though.
First and foremost, I want to say condolences to the family because this story was horrific. And honestly, you almost have to wonder, what in the world would you do if this happened to you? And even in looking and talking about Ryan pertaining to the whole Neo situation, I saw this story pop up. Now, I remember something happening with Ryan a while back where he had a loss when he was on Black Ink, but I didn't know what exactly it was. I didn't really hear the details, and I didn't really follow him or the show like that to realize what they were talking about. I'm not sure if you guys know about it. Maybe you do. You might be diehard Ryan fans and diehard Black Ink, Nine Mag fans, but I have to admit I wasn't. I do like Ryan because I like the way he looks and I like his skill and his talent, but I didn't really know about what was going on with him. I'll leave it here for you to read through so you can see the details of what took place. I'm also going to post, a screenshot of Ryan saying that he wants that guy who killed her sister to get street justice, and rightfully so. I think he has every right to feel that way. So I'm going to post that right here for you to see. And then last but not least, I'm going to end off at the end of this video with the non-for-profit he started for people who are in dangerous relationships or domestic violence, that he did on behalf of his sister and his niece Ava. You guys can check it out on your own time, but comment down below, tell me what you think about this video, share this video if you can relate to it, and I'm going to post a little bit of it, and then I'm going to leave the link in the description and the information where you can go and check out the video for the non-for-profit that Ryan started in his sister's name and in his niece's name. All right, you guys, this story was so crazy, but there was no way I could ignore it. All right, you guys, be safe. Comment down below and subscribe. Bye-bye.
back to your bed. Cause girl, we got a good thing. So I can't let them fuck this up, ready for wedding rings. One of a kind, glad your mind's such a blessing. Future baby mama, if you're ready. You know that I would do it, so don't test me. Looking sexy, you bring out the best me. They gon' copy. Shawty, you the best I've ever had by far. So I'ma treat you better than your last by far. No matter what you do, can't nobody tell me shit about you. I really can't explain the things you do, but it makes me crazy over you. No matter what you do, all I think about is you. And if they got a problem with my boo, then they got a problem with me too. I love your conversation, your touch is motivation. Swim good, dive in your ocean, backstroke, nah. Couldn't see it before, but now I walk, nah. First class, never fly coach, nah. Girl, you get the best, I don't see the rest, you know. Shawty, you the best I've ever. So I can't let them fuck this up, ready for wedding rings. One of a kind, glad your mind's such a blessing. Future baby mama, if you're ready. You know that I would do it, so don't test me. Looking sexy, you bring out the best me. They gon' copy. Shawty, you the best I've ever had by far. So I'ma treat you better than your last by far. No matter what you do, can't nobody tell me shit about you. I really can't explain the things you do, but it makes me crazy over you. No matter what you do, all I think about is you. And if they got a problem with my boo, then they got a problem with me too.